Morning, everybody. Just sitting here like we've been doing, enjoying our night. She's having fun on Facebook. I see her becoming her old self. And the enjoyment she's getting out of it is enough for me. Like I said in the last video, none of this I did tonight was about me. I didn't care what I got out of it. Seeing her be her old self, being content with who she is, being secure enough in her own skin again, that's what I was trying to do. And there ain't nothing I wouldn't do for her. And she knows that. We were just sitting here talking about old times, and I just remembered the pictures my brother brought of me when I was little. She looks at them all the time.
Yes, I do.
I can't stand to look at them.
They're not good years for him.
There was never any good years for me. I was mistreated all in school by people. I hardly had any friends. What little friends I did have, they were just like me. We were called the losers. Yes, I played football and I was on the wrestling team, but that doesn't mean anything. Even my own teammates treated me like trash. Yet I found Tabitha and she somehow found an attraction towards me. When I didn't even see anything special in myself. She saw something. And still does. And I can't believe that she chose me. I'm in love with her. And she's in love with me. I made the comment saying I wish we met in high school so I could have saved her from everything. But then the realization kicked in that if I was to try to go after her when we were in high school, I probably would have gotten laughed at. Because she openly said she didn't like anybody.
Yep. Just told him that.
But still, it wouldn't mean that I wouldn't have tried. But like any other time I went after a pretty girl, I would have gotten laughed at. Rejection was something I was used to. And she just made me feel good about myself because I told her I'm still the same loser I was in high school.
He's not a loser.
I'm just a geek that got the pretty girl.
Yeah.
I'm like Steve Urkel, who got Laura at the end. And I'm still trying to figure out how this was appealing to her. This bony geek over here.
I told him it's because he has abs.
Well, abs win. But, like I say, we were over here just enjoying each other's company. We made out for a little bit. I didn't know where it was going to lead. I didn't care where it was going to lead because of the fact that it gave her some sort of enjoyment. And she told me I didn't quit being hard on myself. I told her what happens, what I get doesn't matter. What I get out of this doesn't matter to me. Making sure she's happy, secure, content, and comfortable, and seeing enjoyment in her eyes, that's all that matters to me. Because she's been through hell for the last 2.5 months. And she told me to quit beating myself up over it, but the fact of the matter is, if I didn't go to jail, I could have kept her from having all that happen to her. She didn't deserve it. And I would have freaking murdered the people that ended up doing that to her. I can't stand seeing her upset. And I know she has depression, and it kicks in at random times. It still hurts trying to console her when she's upset. Because A pretty woman like this doesn't need to cry. She needs to be uplifted and treated like the queen she is. And that's why I try to do daily, is treat her like the woman she deserves to be treated as. Now sometimes I might end up saying something that might hurt her feelings, and I don't mean to. But she knows everything I do is because I care about her. Come here. Ted. All I've ever done is try to show her the way a man's supposed to treat a woman.
Open the settings app.
And it doesn't matter to me what I get in return. As long as she feels loved and content with who she is. Now, it used to be there was a lot of intimacy. And I understand there can't be right now because she's not comfortable with it. And I don't push the issue because of the fact I've never pushed her to do anything she doesn't want to do. I never will. And it's like I told her, just laying with her in my arms makes me happy. Just holding her in my arms makes me happy. The light pecks she gives me joy. When she does this little deal where she runs her hand down my chest, makes me happy. She's slowly becoming her old self. And I'm waiting for her to be fully back. But it doesn't change the fact that what happened to her broke her. And I can't forgive that. Because
That was intolerable.
the point is, number one, there's 5 rapists running around in the streets of Tulsa without anything happening to them. But number 2, they took a beautiful woman that had a free-loving spirit and who was secure about who she was. And they took away that part of her. You know,
And now he has to deal with me.
You know what's funny though? She was content enough to wear the lingerie for me tonight. And didn't feel ashamed of herself for doing it. She's been covering herself up constantly around me. Because I could tell the fear she has. She never had to cover herself up before. But people need to understand that when it comes to me and her, there's more than just a physical attraction and a physical connection. There's an emotional connection between the two of us. Because before we decided to get together, we were best friends. And we remain that way. And I told her, my longing for her will never end. And I see it in her eyes that she has longing for me. And she's not ready to go the next distance yet.
Because I don't want to hurt him.
And I told her there's nothing she can do to ever hurt me. But when she's ready to be with me like that again, it's her decision. And because I want her constantly. I miss intimacy with her. I miss the way we work together. That's because of people like Patrick Ramsey and several other people that she's afraid to even do that. She can't even be intimate with the man she loves because of what people did to her. And it's fucked up. It's seriously fucked up. But regardless of what's going on with us or how she's feeling, I'm staying by her side because that's what a man does with the woman he loves. And it doesn't matter if it takes a month for her to feel comfortable like that with me again, or years for her to feel comfortable like that with me again. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to go see anyone else. It's only going to be her. We're getting married next month. She's going to be my wife,
Legally.
legally. And all I ever want to do is bring her joy. I don't care what I get out of it. I don't care if I get anything back out of it. All I want to do is make sure she is as happy as she deserves to be.
Happy wife, happy life.
And until she shows interest in wanting to do anything, I'm not pushing the issue. I never will. I might tease her a little bit, because she likes saying to bite her ass and shit like that, and I will. She calls me a crotch sniffer, and I tell her only for her. But I know when not to cross the line, because all she has to say is no, or she's not in the mood, or even if she's not wanting to be touched, to keep myself on my side of the bed. And I respect her wishes, because I understand what she's going through, because it's happened to me. Only when it happened to me, no one took my personality from me. No one broke me as bad as they broke her. And if I see any of you guys in 10 ways, you're going to wish to God I hadn't. Because I got plans for every one of y'all. You tortured the woman I love. Fair game. That's all I got to say. But she's enjoying herself tonight. That's all that matters. Even if all I get are kisses and hugs, that's all that matters. That's all I ask for. I don't care what else I get, because she is more important to me than anything. Her comfort, her being comfortable around me, is more important than anything. And she's been having trouble being comfortable at all. She's been fidgety since being out here. You know how it feels to reach for the woman you love and see her cringe when you try to touch her, and it's not because of you? Or when she tries to touch you, she trembles? You know how heartbreaking that is? She was shuddering when we first embraced after seeing each other after I got out of jail. And she's never done any of that. But she's slowly becoming herself again. I don't care how long it takes. I'm with her for the rest of my life. To death do us part, babe.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I miss everything we used to do together. But it doesn't mean that it's over with. That's not going to happen again. That's like I said. It's her decision when it happens. And I'm more than willing to wait for her. I've waited for her since I was 15 years old. I've been asking, praying for her since then. And she's now in my life. What's funny, those blue eyes of hers have always been in my dreams. And when I saw her for the first time at the library, I regretted who I was with, and I thought I found someone I really wanted to be with. Now, originally it was kind of a physical attraction, but then we got to know each other, and it became more than a physical attraction. We know each other inside and out. We fell in love with each other. And as long as she's happy, I'm happy. I'm gonna hand the phone to her so she can talk, because I've said enough, and it's starting to get upset.
Okay.
I love you, baby.
Me too. Let's see here.
Remember the time.
I am about to do a video.
Let's talk about the night we've had, mainly on this one.
And basically talk about the night we're having.
This is one that's going on our page. She's going to do one for her page as well. But she might as well say what she's going to say on this video as well, since how she's going to do another one anyway.
And I get on my Facebook constantly.
Yep. She's a Facebook junkie. But tell
I
them.
do posts and videos and stuff like that.
But go ahead and tell them about our night on this video.
Excuse me. I've been kind of distant. I was gang raped. Easy.
It tore her apart from who she was.
RJ seems to think it would not have happened if he were here.
And I'm not trying to play the woe is me thing when the victim's sitting right next to me, because that's not how I am. I'm just stating a fact. If I would have been out there, she would have been away from all of them.
And the cops even give us permission.
Anyone comes near her, tries to harass her, they're going to have a bad day in hell. That's all I'm going to say. I refuse to let anyone try to take advantage of her again. I've missed out on 2.5 months with her. I don't plan on missing another freaking moment. It's like I said, I don't care if she doesn't want to be intimate with me right now. It doesn't matter to me what I get out of it. Making sure she's happy and content with herself and comfortable. That's all that matters. What RJ wants doesn't matter.
I told him to use a gun. He said he doesn't use them.
They're too messy. Anyways, tell them about the night we've had, babe. Let's talk about something serious, please.
Well, coffee. We made coffee.
She looked beautiful in her outfit. She actually felt beautiful for the first time forever. Even though I tell her constantly just how beautiful I believe she is, she finally had enough confidence in herself tonight. To see the way she was smiling after she got all made up, I seen my old Tabby. Go ahead, babe.
Kissing. Like, little by little, he'll see. me come out of my shell.
She was singing earlier and doing her cute little dances she used to do all the damn time, which she hasn't done since we've been back together. And that made me smile. She gives me the best entertainment when she's being herself.
But anyway, I'm kind of still in shock because he proposed to me 2 to 3 weeks ago.
And I told her from the get-go she was the one I wanted to marry. And I finally found the perfect ring for her that matches her eyes. She and I both knew when we got together there was something special between us. And she told everybody it was always supposed to be me. Just like for me, it was always supposed to be Tabby.
I wouldn't have given him time of day if I was in high school. Years, still.
It doesn't matter anymore. The fact is, we found each other after all this time. And we're still as happy as we used to be. Even if there's something missing from her personality. I'm still the same RJ. It's just Tabby is trying to find herself again.
Mhm.
And I miss my Tabby.
But
You okay, baby?
mhm. Getting back into a relationship with him was probably the best thing I decided to do besides this little one here.
Being with her and us making Dakota was the best 2 things that ever happened to me.
But as funny as we did it out on the street.
Yep. And
But when we got in here,
I promised her when we first got together that some way, somehow, I would get us off the street and then somewhere secure that we could be ourselves. And guess what? Like every other time I made a promise to her, I've kept my word. Which is something she's not used to a guy doing. She's used to guys using her for one thing, then discarding her. Just like I'm used to women using me as a freaking pet or security blanket and then throwing me away. Hell, when she first showed interest in me, I was taken aback. Because I don't see what she saw.
sometimes I'll tell you something. Because I've been arrested a lot. Like, maybe,
Doesn't matter how many times. Don't even bother telling them the record.
yeah.
It's not anything for them to know of your personal life like that. You told me and I told you I don't care. That's all that matters.
He doesn't care because
I don't care.
most of it is just...
Let me put it this way. I don't care about what happened in her past. I don't care about the piece of shit she was with. I care about us where we're at and what we're going to do with our lives. Because guess what? I ain't those pieces of shit. I will never do anything to make her less than what she is.
He won't even lay a hand on me.
Right now, before I even touch her, I ask her permission because of where she's at in her mind. Just so she knows that I'm showing respect. And if she doesn't want me touching her, she'll say, that's enough. And I remove my hand. Do you know what it's like to have to ask permission to touch the woman you love? It hurts. It hurts to have permission to be able to love on her. It hurts to be able to ask permission in order to give her a calming hand, to let her know I'm here. It just hurts to do that. But I do it because of the fact I care about her and I want her to be comfortable around me. And I can tell she hasn't been that comfortable lately. Even being back with me.
Tell me that was a dope.
I don't know. But the point is, we're moving forward with our lives and ready to settle down together. She's got to finish this up because I'm a mess right now.
Which means I'm going to have to calm him down.
It's not like that.
Because of the fact is,
it just hurts having to
know that
go through all this with the woman you love, with the woman you've been intimate with multiple times, who knows you inside and out, that is suddenly afraid of even touching you or being touched by you. It's not something that you'd expect to have happen. And she knows I'll never do anything wrong. But still, with where she's at now, I'm not going to do anything to make her uncomfortable. But any of you guys have to ask permission for just to caress her leg or put your arm around her, you'll understand where I'm coming from.
and I'll only go with one person.
And whoever decided to make a comment saying she had a threesome in a tent on video is full of shit. She can't stand threesomes.
I don't know.
But the point where we're at now is slowly becoming where we used to be. Baby steps, that's what it is. She's rediscovering me. She's becoming more comfortable with me.
I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about, but Jason and Amy, you guys are lying. Number one, because you just wanted to start shit with him.
Jealous I brought her in here, not you guys. You guys don't know shit about what's going on here. Saying we're in here constantly fucking.
When we're not.
We've had sex 3 times, and it was because she wanted to make sure I didn't wait. And she wasn't comfortable with any of them. You know how that feels for me? That she had sex with me for my benefit instead of for both of us? I told her, don't ever do that again. Next time we have sex, it's because, and she knows I'll always want her. That's because she's comfortable enough in wanting it too. Not because she's trying to help me with my feelings. Because her feelings mattered more to me than what I get out of it. Go ahead and finish it up, Ed.
But anyway, I gotta stop it here because the fact is I only have 2 minutes left.
We'll talk to y'all later.
Alright, bye. Like and subscribe, comment, do whatever.